Mom challenged me to make a meal for our whole family with only $10, but I wanted Italian food, and that's expensive. First, I picked up some Alfredo sauce for $1.88. Then I grabbed some marinara sauce for the same price. I grabbed a box of noodles for 78 cents, some ground sausage for $1.88, and lastly, some mozzarella cheese for $1.98, coming to a grand total of $8.40. Yes! Woo! I started by boiling some water and cooking the pasta, and while I waited for that, I cooked the sausage. I also made sure to add some Italian seasoning, and I cooked some more. I drained and rinsed the noodles. Then I combined my meat, my marinara sauce, and my Alfredo sauce. Once it was all mixed, I folded in the noodles. I wanted to make sure they were fully covered. Then I poured some pasta into the casserole dish and spread some cheese on it. This literally costed less than $10 to make, and it's so yummy.
Does anybody else have that snack that they invented when they were younger and it was absolutely delicious and you were super, super proud of it and you made it for everyone, you ate it all the time, you even took pictures of it? Yeah? Okay, so this is mine. It's called a 3 M&M's ball and it's delicious. You start with a 3 Musketeers bar.
Let's make everyone's favorite, saganaki. So for this, we're going to use a light coating of flour. Get the oil on and then run the cheese under some water before coating in the flour, and be sure to get all the sides. Into a hot pan and gently flip it over halfway that so the crust stays in position. I added some thyme and lemon here, and you have to try saganaki with figs and honey. It just goes amazing.
Mom challenged me to make a meal out of 4 random ingredients. I chose the word pastry, so I got puff pastry. And then I had to pick a cereal, so I chose the best cereal out there. I also had to pick a candy, so I chose white chocolate. My mom made me put back one of them. And then I chose butter, and I was like, what do I do with this? So now I'm making a meal out of butter, puff pastry, white chocolate, and Fruity Pebbles. How on earth do I go about this? I started by taking the frozen puff pastry out of the box and cutting both sheets down the center. Once they had thawed, I rolled them out, and I spread softened butter all over them. Next, I rolled the buttered puff pastry into tight logs. I cut those rolled logs into fourths, and then I rolled it like a cinnamon roll and put it in a muffin pan. I put my biscuits in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. I poured out a cup of Fruity Pebbles, and I began to melt my white chocolate. Once my biscuits had cooled, I dipped them in white chocolate and then in the Fruity Pebbles to make this cute dessert.
You have to stop eating fast food every single day. Spending money on food is still spending money, FYI. I'm talking to those of us who Postmate a $5 meal for 20 bucks. Come to Food TikTok and let me take care of you with some delicious and easy recipes.
I promise you, if you make this mac and cheese on Thanksgiving, you're going to wow everybody at the dinner table. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make the best homemade mac and cheese. You're going to begin by adding 4.5 cups of heavy cream and 4 ounces of cream cheese to a saucepan and let that come to a simmer on stovetop. We're using penne pasta instead of elbow macaroni. The ridges on penne allow the sauce to cling on better, which results in more flavor in each bite. But here I'm sauteing 1 small onion and about 6 cloves of garlic minced and 1 stick of melted butter. I added about 2 tablespoons of flour and let that cook for a little. Then I added in our heavy cream mixture. Then for our cheese I added shredded cheddar, pepper jack, as well as freshly grated white cheddar. Seasoning with a teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and salt. Mix everything together well, then add in your pasta. I ended up adding in a little bit of turmeric just to give our pasta a nice color. Then you want to add half of your pasta into your baking dish. Layer on some of our cheese, and add on the rest of our pasta, more cheese, finishing off with Italian breadcrumbs. Baked at 350 for about 25 minutes, and we're done. I'll be posting another mac and cheese recipe next week, so make sure you stay tuned for that.
I told y'all there's food at home. Let's make some mozzarella sticks. This one is for all y'all picky eaters. Get your breadcrumbs, cheese, seasonings, and boom, mix it all together. Slice up that cheese into about 10 even pieces. Now the coating is crucial, y'all. You're gonna dip it, shake it, coat it. Shake, repeat, okay? Put them in the freezer for a little bit, then we're gonna fry the sticks until they nice and golden brown, just like my skin. That was funny, no? See how easy that was? I want to hear no complaints, all right? Follow and share for more recipes.
This is how you know the smoothie's all done. All right, so 2 cups frozen strawberries, 2 cups frozen blueberries, 2 frozen bananas, and now it's time to blend. God is a bag in the back seat, and it's love we share, not shabby. Okay, smoothie's all done. Picking up Danny's, y'all always wanted a day.
Monday, we start simple. Tuesday, we toast. Wednesday, it's our go-to. Thursday, let's try something new. Friday, weekend time.
I can guarantee you've never had eggs like this. It's a crispy cheese crusted omelet. And I promise it's not dry. Start up by covering and melting some cheese on a heated pan. While that cooks over medium-high heat, spice up your eggs with anything you like. When you see the cheese start to bubble, pour the whisked eggs over it and cover it to let it cook through. Once the cheese has crisped up, it should be pretty easy to fold over and you'll see that beautiful golden brown cheese crust. Of course, we had to garnish it with cilantro and now you can enjoy.